EverQuest was once the most successful MMORPG of all time. The game had about 500,000 subscribers at peak. They managed to sell about 1 million boxes. At the time, in the MMO space, this was pretty unheard of. Seems quaint now, but this was an astronomically successful game at the time. It exceeded all sales expectations. So of course, they made a sequel. Back in 2004, there were 2 MMO games fighting head-to-head to dominate the industry. Blizzard was of course about to release World of Warcraft. Blizzard had never made an MMO before, but no one really knew how successful it was going to be. Everquest II dropped on the 4th of November in 2004. Unfortunately for Everquest II, World of Warcraft dropped about 2 weeks later. As we all know now, World of Warcraft crushed Everquest II, and World of Warcraft set a new bar for subscribers at about 12 million. Everquest II never fully recovered, but it's still running today using a free-to-play model. We'll talk more about World of Warcraft in the future. Let's take a look at the collector's edition of Everquest II. Everquest II shipped in a slightly compact but stylish metal case. The front opens to reveal the goodies inside. Let's start off with this little pouch, which contains a numbered metal collector coin. Here's the manual, which is really nothing special. The print on the inside is black and white, which is kind of a bummer. Here's an advertisement for 43% off Kingston memory with free shipping. Here you can win an ugly Alienware PC. This was a killer rig at the time. Moving on, we have an ad for the official game guide for Everquest II, which I happen to have a copy of right here. This game guide was pretty damn useful. The game's changed so much that all this class information and all the inventory stuff is just completely useless. Here's an ad for the Everquest II RPG Player's Guide. Here's a quote signed unquote poster for Everquest II, and it's interesting because it's signed by Heather Graham and Christopher Lee. A lot was made about the celebrity voices in this game before it launched, and it does remind me of the untimely passing of Christopher Lee, and makes me very sad. Here's an Nvidia ad, shilling Nvidia cards. Here's another one. Runs great on Pentium 4. Here's another ad with some stationplayers.com. I don't know what this is. It's a bunch of crap that Sony was trying to sell people. Have you noticed how 90% of the stuff in this box has been advertising? Finally, I hit something cool digging through this box. A cloth map. It's pretty neat looking. The map does illustrate a stark difference between this game's world and Everquest I's world. There really wasn't a whole lot in common between the two. This is actually an interesting piece right here. Sony had started a direct mail campaign and was sending former subscribers postcards. I used to get these from time to time, and when I did, I would just stick them in the box because I'm kind of that kind of collector. But these little pieces are kind of neat to have. Here's another poster that has the classes of the game on it. This is the starter kit disc. This came with the pre-order box, and it was neat because it allowed you to create your character and secure a name before the game actually launched. And I kept this, but I didn't keep the box, unfortunately. And here's the game. We got a nice book-shaped CD holder here. Inside's the official soundtrack. The game on 2 DVDs, which was pretty cool at the time. I don't remember, but it doesn't seem like DVDs were really very commonplace back then. And a bonus disc that's got some making of material and some videos on it that I may chuck up on the channel at some point. Last but not least, we have the Everquest II art book, which is kind of disappointing as well because it's soft cover. It looks nice enough, but it's kind of small and just kind of wimpy. While I'm on the subject of physical releases, here's the first expansion pack, A Deserts of Flame. One of the reasons I'd like to mention this one is because it also came with a numbered collector coin that matches the other one. There was another Everquest II Collector's Edition, the Sentinel's Fate Collector's Edition. It was sort of like an all-in-one Game of the Year release that had all the expansion packs and adventure packs. Even though this one came with less stuff, I think it was a better Collector's Edition than the regular Collector's Edition. It came with the game on 2 discs. There's a refer a friend code and a manual. It also came with an in-game mount, an armored Highland Stalker with a collectible figurine. There's also an EverQuest documentary in here. The Jace Hall Show presents Evercracked, the phenomenon of EverQuest. And that's all I've got. Thanks for taking this trip down memory lane with me. And here's hoping that this venerable series has some sort of future.